Hello everyone. Once again, welcome to my YouTube channel TechnoChamp. Today, my topic is on Aapher Youth Physical Fitness Test. Aapher Youth Physical Fitness Test was constructed in 1958. American Alliance for Health, Physical Education and Recreation constructed a youth physical fitness test battery for American youth. The purpose of this test was to assess the physical fitness level of American youth. This test battery have 7 test items. Number 1, pull-ups for boys or flexed arm hang for girls. Number 2, sit-ups to a maximum of 50 for girls and 100 for boys. Number 3, shuttle run. Number 4, standing broad jump. Number 5, 50-yard dash. Number 6, softball throw for distance. Number 7, 600-yard run and walk test. So, in 1976, Aapher Youth Physical Fitness Test has been modified. In 1976, Aapher Youth Physical Test was revised and the following modifications were made. Number 1, the softball throw test item was deleted. Number 2, fixed number of straight leg sit-up test was changed to bent knee and sit-up performed in 60 seconds. Number 3, 600-yard run and walk test was made optional and the individual may option for either 600 run and walk or 9-minute run and walk or 1 mile for ages of 10 to 12 years, run and walk or 1.5 mile run and walk or 12 minutes run and walk for ages 13 years and above. Aapher Youth Physical Fitness Test items. By the time in 1976, after the modification, following test item has been placed. The number 1, pull-ups for boys or flexed arm hang girls. So the boys have to do pull-ups and the flexed arm hang was for the girls. Number 2, bent knee sit-ups. Before that it was straight knee sit-ups, but it was converted to bent knee sit-ups. The number 3rd item was shuttle run and the number 4th item was standing broad jump. Number 5th item was 50-yard dash and at number 6, 600-yard or 9-minute run and walk test was included. So, at my left hand side, these are the test items and at my right hand side, you have seen the elements which we can test, or you can say the variables which we can test by the implement of these test items. Okay, now for the number 1, that is pull-ups for boys or flexed arm hang for girls. By this test item you can test the muscular strength and muscular endurance of arms and shoulders of an individual. Number 2, bent knee sit-ups. By performing bent knee sit-ups, you can judge the abdominal muscular strength and endurance of an athlete. Number 3, shuttle run. We all know shuttle run is usually meant for to assess speed and agility of an individual. Number 4, standing broad jump. Standing broad jump is one of the easiest way to assess explosive strength of our legs, or you can say lower extremity. Number 5, 15-yard dash. 15-yard dash is a sprint that can assess your speed of your lower extremity, or you can say the speed of an individual or sprint of an individual. 600 yard or 9-minute run and walk test was developed to assess cardiovascular endurance, or you can say endurance of an athlete. So these are the test items on my left and the elements on the right. So the Aapher Youth Fitness Test has to be continued in 2 days. So on day 1, or you can say first day, only 3 items being performed, and on second day another 3 item has been performed. So on the first day, the first item is pull up or flexed arm hang test. The second test item is bent knee sit-ups, and the third test item is shuttle run for your speed and agility. After giving rest for 1 day, on the second day, the test will include standing broad jump to measure explosive strength of the athlete, and the second test item is 50-yard dash to assess the speed or sprint ability of an individual. Number 3 is 600-yard run and walk test, or you can say 9-minute run and walk test to judge the endurance capability of an individual. So number 1, pull-ups for boys. We all know what are pull-ups. You know, the purpose of this test was to measure muscular strength and muscular endurance of arms and shoulders. To perform this test, you have to arrange a wooden metal bar approximately 1.5 inches in diameter and stop watches. So this is the demonstration how we can perform pull-ups while participating in this test item. So this is the example or demonstration of pull-ups. Next, the test administration. While performing this test, you have to maintain the decorum of the test administration. The height of the bar should be such that when the subject hangs from it with fully extended arms, his feet do not touch to the ground. From the hanging position, the pupil raises the body by the arms until the chin can be placed over the bar, and then lower the body to a full extension, hang and repeats the pull-ups as many times as possible. Only one trial is given. Kicking the legs and knee raising is not allowed. The scoring. The maximum number of completed pull-ups is the score of the test. Flexed arms hangs girls only. The purpose is the same, to measure muscular strength and muscular endurance of arms and shoulder of the girls. The equipment needed: a wooden or a metal bar approximately 1.5 inches in diameter and stop watches. So this is the demonstration for flexed arm hang girls only. So while performing this test, the girls have to stand on the bar with the flexed arms while performing this test. Administration. This test is almost similar to pull-ups. Expect that the hanging bar is adjusted at the height with the help of two assistants. One is the front and one in the back. The girl raises the body off the floor to position the chin above the bar. The elbows are flexed. Body is kept close to the bar and the subject holds the position as long as possible. As soon as subject takes the hanging position and the assistants helping the subject for body raising get away and do not touch the subject anymore, the stopwatch is started. Scoring. The duration of the time which the girls hold the hanging position in the correct manner recorded in second is the score of this test item. Bent knee sit-up. The purpose of this test is to measure abdominal muscular strength endurance. The equipment needed a mat for each subject or lying area on the floor and a stopwatch. So this is the demonstration of bent knee sit-ups. You have to flex your knees, and while flexing your knees you have to perform sit-up in this way. Test administration. The subject is asked to lie on the back with the knees bent, feet on the floor with heels not more than 12 inches from the buttocks. The subject has to put the hands on the back of the neck with fingers closed and has to place the elbow squarely on the mat. The subject feet are to be held by an assistant. At the signal go, the performer start sit-ups and the timer start the stopwatch, and the subject starts the sit-ups performance as quickly as possible with her best efforts. The tester starts continuing the number of sit-ups performed. Scoring. The number of correctly performed sit-ups in 60 seconds is the score of the test. So, the next test item is shuttle run. The purpose of this test item is to measure the speed and agility. Basically, the agility of an athlete, or you can say American youth. The equipment needed is two blocks of wood, a stopwatch and marking powder. The subject should wear spikes or run barefoot. So this is the demonstration of this shuttle run. So the test administration: two parallel lines are marked on the floor 10 yards apart, or the width of a regular volleyball court may be used for the test. The two wooden blocks are placed behind one of the lines. The subject is asked to start from the behind the other line on the signal ready go. The test times starts the watch and The subject runs toward the blocks, pick up one block, runs back to the starting line, places the block behind the starting line, run back and pick up the second block to be carried back across the starting line. As soon as the second block is placed on the ground, the timer stops the watch and records the time. The scoring. 2 trials are allowed to each subject with some rest in between. The time of the better of 2 trials is recorded. The fourth test item is standing broad jump. So this is the easiest way to measure the explosive strength of the lower extremity, or you can say the legs. The equipment needed for this test item is mat or long jump pit may be used, measuring tape and lime powder. So this is the demonstration of standing broad jump. See, this is the demonstration. You have to stand on a particular point and then you have to jump with full extent. So the test administration. The subject is asked to stand behind the starting line with the feet parallel to each other. He is instructed to jump as farthest as possible by bending knee, broad jump in forward direction. The subject is given 3 trials. Scoring. The distance between the starting line and the nearest point of landing provided the score of the test. The best trial is used as the final score of the test. The distance covered by an individual while performing this test item is the score of the test. The fifth test item is 50-yard dash, or you can say 50-yard sprint for both boys and girls. The purpose was to measure speed and explosive strength of the lower extremity, but the speed is the fundamental you can say the variable which is tested by this test item. The equipment you needed is only stopwatch. So this is the demonstration of 50-yard dash for boys and girls. You have to speed up when this test item is performed with full extent, or you can with your 100% ability, sprint ability. The test administration. 2 lines are marked on floor 50 yards apart. One line is used as the starting line and other as the finish line. On the signal ready, go. The subjects start running at their best to reach the finish line at their earliest. Scoring. The interval time between the starting signal and the instant subject crosses the finish line is the score of the test. It will be you can get this score in seconds. The next test item is 600-yard run and walk, or you can say 9-minute run and walk test. The purpose to measure the cardiovascular endurance or endurance capability of an individual. Equipment, athletics track or field, and stopwatches. So this is the demonstration of 600-yard run and walk test. Test administration. The subject is asked to take a standing start. At the signal ready, go, the subject starts running the 600-yard distance. The test is usually performed on 10 to 12 subjects together by pairing off before the start of the event. Walking is permitted, but the performer is to cover the distance in the shortest period of time. Scoring. The time taken to run 600 yards recorded in minutes and seconds is the score of this test item. So this is the demonstration. All the athletes can run together in 5 to 6 groups or 10 to 12 subjects together. AAHPER is converted into AAHPER, that means American Alliance for Health, Physical Education, Recreation and Dance. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you like it, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video, and please press bell icon for more informative videos. Thank you once again.